Hello all, my name is Sujin George and welcome to this lecture series of surveying. In the previous video, we had discussed about reciprocal leveling. In that, the true difference of level is always equal to the mean of the apparent difference of level. We had discussed two cases where the leveling instrument was near to one leveling staff, and in the second setup it was shifted to the other instrument, other leveling staff. Okay, and the apparent difference was calculated, and based on that the true difference of level is equal to the mean of the apparent difference of level, and it is given as this: true difference of level H is equal to A1 minus B1 plus A2 minus B2 whole divided by 2. Okay, so in today's lecture we'll solve a numerical on this reciprocal level. So this is the problem statement. The following notes refer to the reciprocal levels taken with a leveling instrument. The instrument stations is near to A and near to B. The staff reading at A is given as these and at B is given as these. And remarks column, distance AB is given as 800 meters and RL of A is 421.543 meters. So you have to find these 4 points. Find the true RL of B, find the combined correction for curvature and refraction, find the collimation error, and find whether the line of collimation is inclined upwards or downwards. Okay, so as we all know, in the reciprocal level we have to make two setups. So suppose we make these two setups, like this is the first case. So here this is the bank of the river and this is the river. This is the river. This is the leveling staffs. They are placed at points A and B, and the level instrument is placed very near to point A. Okay, see this instrument station, it is very near to point A. This is the instrument, that is the level instrument, and this is very near to point A. So the staff reading at A is given as, see, the staff reading at A is given as this, that is 1.029 meter. This reading is given as 1.029 meter. And at B, the staff reading is given as this height, that is 1.634 meter. Now when it is written 1.634, this unit is in meters. All the units are in meters. Okay. Now in the second setup, same area is there, and in the second setup, this is the river. The leveling staff is there only at point A, and this leveling staff is there itself at point B. What is done? The level instrument, it is shifted from A and it is kept near B. It is kept very near B. Okay. So when the instrument station is near B, the staff reading, let us say that these are the staff reading. Okay, suppose this is the staff reading. So the staff reading at A, when the instrument station, this is the instrument, when it is near B, so staff reading at A is given as 0.943. So this reading is 0.943 meter. And at B, the reading is given as, 1.542 meter. 1.542 meter. Okay. Also here, the distance AB is given as 800 meters. Means this is suppose the distance AB. This distance is given as 800 meters. Now why this is given, that we'll come to know in the later part of the numerical. Okay. This distance 800 meters is also provided. Also the RL of A is given. Now this RL of A is given in order to calculate this RL of B. Okay. So that also we will come to know. So this was the first case and this is the second case. Okay, now we need to find the true difference of level between A and B. So in the first case, so this is the first case. See, this is the first case. So reading at A is given as 1.029 and the observed reading at B is given as 1.634. Okay, so we can write this as the apparent difference of level. Apparent difference of level between A and B. Apparent difference of level between A and B is what? This value is given as, this is 1.029 and this is 1.634. Okay, so always the higher value is subtracted from the lower value. Okay, higher value will be subtracted from the lower value. So this will be 1.634 minus 1.029. So how much this comes out to? This value, when we calculate, it comes out to 1.634 minus 1.029. So this is 0.605 meter. Okay. Similarly, in the second case is when the instrument is near point B. So in the second case, so the apparent difference of level between A and B will be equal to what? Now here this will be between A and B, that is 0.943 minus 1.542. No, always the higher value is subtracted from the lower value. Whether it is A and B or whether it is B and A, it doesn't matter, but higher value will be subtracted from the lower value. So this will be 1.542 minus 0.943. Okay, so on calculating this, it comes out to 1.543 minus 0.943. So this comes out to 0.599 meter. This value is 0.599 meter. Now the true difference of level between A and B is what? It is the mean difference. It is the mean difference between, or mean of the apparent difference. It is equal to the mean of apparent difference of level between A and B. Between A and B. Hence, this can be the mean of these two will be what? The mean of these two will be, this is 0.605 and this is 0.599 whole divided by 2. So mean of these two values, it comes out to 0.605 plus 0.599 divided by 2. So this value, it comes out to 0.602 meters. Let us mark this as equation number 1. Let us call this as equation number 1. This is similar to this formula. See, that is the true difference of level is equal to mean of the apparent difference of level. In reciprocal leveling, this is the formula that we have derived. Okay, that only we have applied over here. True difference of level between A and B is the mean of the apparent difference of level between A and B, and we got the true difference as 0.602 meters. Now, as we got the true difference of level between A and B, we can find the RL of B. So first is that you have to find, this is the first, you have to find RL of B, and this RL of B will be equal to this true difference of level between A and B minus RL of A. Okay, true difference of level between A and B minus RL of A. Now true difference of level you obtained, this will be RL of A minus this true difference. Okay, so RL of A is given 421.543 minus true difference is given as 0.602. So on calculating this, the value of RL of B comes out to 420.941 meter. Okay, so this first point you have got the answer for this. Okay, you have got the answer for true RL of B. Now you need to find the combined correction for curvature and refraction. Okay, so combined correction for curvature and refraction has to be found out. So the combined correction will be equal to, we know the formula for combined correction. The formula for combined correction is 0.0673 d square. Now here this d, the distance AB is given as 800 meters. Okay, distance AB is given as 800 meters. So d is equal to 800 meter. But we have to substitute it in kilometers. Hence this will be 0.8 kilometers. The distance AB value will be given as 0.8 kilometers. Okay, now substituting this, we get the combined correction as 0.0673 into 0.8 square. So while on calculating this, the value comes out to 0.043 meter. But we know that the combined correction is always negative. Hence we have to apply a minus sign over here. Okay, this is the combined correction for curvature and refraction. So you found this value, the combined correction for curvature and refraction. Now next, you have to find the collimation error. Okay, now in order to find out the collimation error, so let us assume that the line of collimation is inclined upwards. Okay, we are assuming that the line of collimation is inclined upwards. Okay, now if the line of collimation is inclined upwards, so hence the collimation error, will be plus E. Okay, you can write this plus over here, or you can just put this as E itself. Okay, if we had assumed that the line of collimation is inclined downwards, then the collimation error would have been minus E. Okay, this collimation error would have been minus E. This is positive because it is inclined upwards. We are assuming that it is inclined upwards. Okay, so when the error is positive, you have to keep this thing in mind, that when error is positive, the correction will be negative. Okay, this thing you have to keep in mind, and vice versa. Like when error is negative, correction will be positive. Okay, this will be applicable throughout your surveying. Okay, throughout your surveying this will be applicable. So in the first setup, see, in the first case, in this first case, when the instrument is near point A, when the instrument is at point A, that is in the first case, now what is happening over here, the correct staff reading at A will be what? Correct staff reading at A is 1.029 meter. See, this is correct because this level is near A. It is very near A, hence we will get the correct reading. But as this point B is very far from this level instrument, then there might be some error in this. Okay, so this is the observed staff reading at point B. So observed staff reading at point B is given as how much? It is given as 1.634 meter. So what will be the correct staff reading at A? You can call this as correct staff reading at B. It will be equal to 1.634 minus the errors. Now here errors are given as these values. Okay, these are the corrections that has to be applied over here. Okay, so error here, that is the combined correction, is given as 0.043, and here the collimation error is given as E. So as the collimation error is plus E, the correction will be minus E. Okay, correction will be minus E. This thing you have to keep in mind. Okay, so this is the correct staff reading at B. Okay, now so what will be the true difference of level between A and B? So true difference of level between A and B. Now here true difference of level will be this 1.634 minus 0.043 minus E. This value has to be subtracted by the correct staff reading at A, minus 1.029. Okay, so on calculating, this value comes out to 0.562 minus E. Okay, let us say that this is equation number 2. Let us call this equation number 2. So here, this is the true difference of level between A and B. Again, here also we found out the true difference of level between A and B as 0.602 meters. So from equations 1 and 2, we get this value is 0.602. So this is 0.602 is equal to 0.562 minus E. So E value comes out to minus 0.04 meter. The value of E, that is the error, it comes out to minus 0.04 meter. Now what does this minus sign indicate? We had assumed that the line of collimation is inclined upwards. But here minus sign came, it means that actual line of collimation is not inclined upwards, but it is inclined in the downward direction. Okay, that is what it is trying to indicate. Okay, so we found out the collimation error. Okay, we found out the collimation error, and that comes out to 0.04 meter. Okay, so next, so we can write the collimation error was assumed, the collimation error was assumed positive. See, here it was assumed positive, but the value is negative. Here the value came out to negative. So the line of collimation is actually inclined downwards. Okay, now this thing is negative and we assumed it is inclined upwards. So as it came negative, it means that it is inclined downwards. If this value would have been plus, if this would have been plus 0.04 meter and you had assumed the line of collimation inclined upwards, then your assumption was correct and the line of collimation is actually inclined upwards only. But as this value is negative, so the line of, but you assume that the line of collimation is inclined upwards, hence the line of collimation is actually inclined downwards. So this, you have answered the fourth part, that is whether the line of collimation is inclined upwards or downwards. Okay, this is how you will be solving the problem on reciprocal leveling. This problem is very much asked in your exams, okay, and it is very easy to understand. But still, there is any doubt, you can comment on the chat box. Thank you.